Hey guys, so I got a singlet in the mail. I ordered the Inzer Powerlifting XL singlet, I think, black. So pretty awesome. I think this is the cheapest, like, IPF approved singlet that I could find, honestly. So the other ones were probably in the $80 to $100 price range. I was like, I don't really care that much unless and I kind of wanted an IPF approved one. And the Inzers like seem to be used by like pretty official people, so I was like, I'll give it a try. And I've heard it's kind of a more rough and dirty, really tight, not super comfy singlet. I thought it was fine, honestly. I think the I think the material is fine. Nerds gummy clusters. We got the Nerds gummy clusters from the trick or treating last night. Pretty awesome. But yeah, that's that. Honestly, I got the recommended size for me was like 195 pounds to the one I got is 195 pounds to 200 some odd pounds. I'm planning on growing into it. They usually suggest you go down a size if you're short. So I would go down a size, but I just kind of want to grow into it. So yeah. Anyways, so for today for deadlifts, I was like, obviously it's a heavy day, heavy week in the program. So what am I gonna do here? Because with deadlifts, it's kind of weird because I can't really smiley face. I can't really go insanely like amounts of volume because I get so fatigued so quick. But I still wanted to go heavy, so I decided to try and do a bunch of heavy singles. I don't know if that's a good idea, but I feel fine. So and I did fine on the workout. So there's the first heavy single, 315, I think. And then the next one will be 330. Yeah, 330. Then after that, it's 345, and then 355 is the final. So there's 330. And that one was a bit more slow than I wanted it to be. That's fine. It's good to be training the grinders, the slow ones. So yeah, there's 345. That felt really good. And then I decided to go for 355. There was me contemplating there. I took off the shirt because I was getting a bit hot. And surprisingly, it was still comfortable. So that was surprising. But yeah, everything pretty awesome. Oh yeah, there you go. Deadlifts are, I mean, I'm not like super ashamed of them anymore, I guess. I'm still not putting insane numbers on my stuff, but it's way better than I used to, and I feel like I'm actually making progress, which is really good. I mean, that's what it's about. It's not about my weight compared to others. It's about my weight compared to my previous self. And if we're going off that standard, I've I have skyrocketed. So that's awesome. Anyways, here's deficit deadlifts. I started out with 225. That felt really light, so I decided to up it to whatever that is. I just stuck some plates on there and called it a day. I think it's probably 265, something like that. Yeah. And then I just kind of just died for a second because I was like, what the heck is happening? And there's Luke. Came to say hi. He was a bit concerned about the clanging and banging in the basement. But yeah, and then I put a belt on that last set because I was feeling a bit wonky. But the first two sets I didn't have a belt on. But yeah, that was the workout overall. Really good stuff, honestly. Cannot complain. This week has been pretty awesome. Yeah, so that's that. So this marks the end of the heavy week for this block period. Now, I am actually very, very happy with how everything turned out. I could not have asked for any better. And, well, I guess I'm just making this to say, at the beginning of this whole powerlifting thing, I didn't think I'd be able to get really strong. Well, I did believe I could at the beginning of doing this whole powerlifting, like right at the beginning. But for the past year or so, for the past year and a half, I kind of gave up on powerlifting because Well, I tried deadlifting, got injured. I hit 225 and then I stopped caring because I thought 225 was my limit. And with squats, well, I thought I'd be able to squat a lot, but I never thought I never did. And so I was like, I'm just going to try and push my muscles to failure, try and destroy my body in every workout. So that's what I did. And I grew a lot. I got big, but I didn't really get strong. And I just kind of accepted that. I accepted that I wouldn't be strong. And then at one point I was like, I want to try. I want to put my all into it. I want to genuinely put my all into something. So I decided to start doing powerlifting. I mean, doing a powerlifting meet has been my dream ever since I'd say like 2.5 years ago. It's always been my dream. I've always looked up to guys that did meets online and in person, and I wanted to be that guy. This week went really well. Really well. I hit 250 on bench. What the heck, bro? I didn't think I'd get that. Like, I didn't think I'd be here right now, honestly. If you were to tell me 6 weeks ago that I'd be hitting 250 for a heavy single, not my max, a heavy single, I'd be like, I'd believe you, but I don't know. It's just crazy to think about. And then I hit 345 on squat. Then today I hit 355 on deadlift. And I guess that just tells you you yourself are the only thing that stops you from doing something you want. Genuinely. It's just crazy. It's just crazy to me, man. Like, and I'm not going to stop here. This is just the beginning, bro. And hopefully sometime in the near future, I'll bench 315. I think I'll be able to squat 405 in 2025 some point. And I want to eventually just be able to have a decent deadlift. I've always been self-conscious of my deadlift because I couldn't even pull more than 295 at the beginning of my prep. That was like my limit. Like, I couldn't even get it off the ground. And I kind of fixed my off the ground. I fixed it with deficit deadlifts. And I've learned a lot in this prep about variations, programming, fatigue management, RPE, it's just insane. And it's literally just because I wanted to. That's what really gets me. And the reason I've been making these YouTube videos isn't really because I want to be rich or famous, or rich and famous. I just want to document my process, and I want to look back on this and be like, yo. And I want to inspire others to do the same. I want to inspire others to be consistent and work at their goals. It doesn't have to be lifting, but I want people to experience this feeling, because this feeling is to do something and do it yourself and do it for yourself and not care what other people think, not try to compare yourself to others. Just try to beat yourself. That is something nobody can take away from you. It's not about the goal. It's not about the meet. And in fact, bro, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do this meet because their website still isn't up. I'm still not signed up. And if 2 weeks pass by and the site's still not up, I'm just going to start prepping for a meet in February. And hey, it doesn't matter. It's not about the meet. It's about getting stronger. The meet's a gauge. It's a goal. But it's not the end goal. It's a stepping stone, more or less. And so I'm just going to keep working. I'm going to try and get as strong as I can. And life's good, man. Life's good. I'm still trying to process everything right now. Anyways, don't give up on your goals, guys. I'm going to try and not give up on mine. Good night, guys.